The Commanders lost at home to the Broncos on Sunday Night Football in Week 13. The Washington came into the game with a 3-8 record and backup quarterback Marcus Mariota lined up under center while Denver was looking to keep pace with the Patriots for the best record in the NFL. Needless to say, the Broncos probably didn't need help, but that's exactly what they got on multiple questionable calls in their fourth-quarter comeback. It started on Washington's penultimate possession of the fourth quarter when Mariota was tripped and went down on a play where he got back up and scrambled for about 7 yards. While Mariota was down by contact as officials determined using the expedited replay review, he was also tripped. It should have been a penalty on the Broncos and a first down for the Commanders. Instead, the review ultimately didn't get the call right, so what is the point? Washington punted the ball away 2 plays later, but got the ball back with 3 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Facing 2nd and 10 from their own 26, Mariota threw the ball to Terry McLaurin, who was interfered with by Patrick Surtain too. No flag was thrown and the replay showing the uncalled penalty didn't even merit a mention on the broadcast. NBC's Mike Tirico and Chris Collinsworth, along with rules analyst Terry McCauley, could not hold their tongues as 2 questionable calls then immediately went against the Commanders. First, McLaurin was called for a false start. Replay showed there was no false start. Then on the very next play, Mariota was called for intentional grounding on a play that McCauley said was not actually intentional grounding. With these 2 calls, a 1st and 10 turned into a 2nd and 25 and there was a 10-second runoff. So this is absolutely not grounding, guys. He throws it over the head of number 17 who is outside the numbers. By rule, that is not intentional grounding. The Commanders went on to kick a field goal as time expired before losing in overtime on a missed 2-point conversion. There's no guarantee they would have scored a touchdown in regulation to win the game if any of those calls had gone their way, but when you consider they made it into the red zone in the final seconds, it's worth wondering how much they would have benefited from having those extra yards, downs and seconds.